Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at another watch from the Addiesdive brand, and it's the AD2063. Now I've just finished recording the video for the AD2065, which is a small dress GMT style watch that is also a homage to the Grand Seiko range, much the same as this one. Main differences being that watch is much smaller at 36 mils in diameter. This, sitting at 41 mils, depending on how you want to measure it, is a little bit larger and more modern sized. So for those of you that prefer a slightly larger watch, then maybe this AD2063 is the better option for you. But I'm going to put some footage up for you, all the usual sort of footage, so you can see and make your own choice and judgment. As per usual, I will have links in the video. So again, just to be really clear, I am an AliExpress affiliate. So if you do make a purchase using those links, then the channel does make a small commission. That's then reinvested into watches so we can make more content for you. So any support you provide by making a purchase is greatly appreciated. With that being said, let me turn the camera around and we're going to take a look at this AD2063 from Addiesdive. Okay guys, well let's start off with the AD2063 and what is it actually a homage to? Well, it is a homage to the Grand Seiko SBGE285. That is a titanium cased watch with a 9R Grand Seiko spring drive movement. So very, very nice. A very expensive watch. The AD2063 on the other hand is a very cheap watch, coming in at around about $85 US, and is powered by a Swiss Quartz Movement. So like I say, in terms of comparison and the workmanship, absolutely none, but you do get the look for what is, I think based on my maths, 1% of the price. So very good value. So we'll start with the dimensions of the watch. As it's a sports watch, it is slightly larger than the AD2065, so this one comes in at a 41 mils of diameter. In terms of top to bottom lugs, you're looking at 46.5 mils, and the case is 12.5 mils thick, there or thereabouts. You do have 20 mil lugs here, so if you do want to swap out the metal bracelet for a strap, then you can do so quite easily, and you're looking at a total of 134 grams of weight, including that steel bracelet. When we look at the specifications, as I mentioned, this is a Swiss Quartz Ronda 515-24H Quartz Movement. So it has around about 45 months of power in it, and if you pull the stem out, you will actually get a 70% power save on it. If you pull that crown out to the first position, you can adjust both the GMT hand and the date window, and then pulling out to the second position will allow you to adjust the regular time. So quite I suppose a convenient watch to wear if you do travel a fair bit. Now, watch has 200 meters of water resistance, so it is a screw down crown. So again, it's a sports watch, so you can wear it in the water. And you can see there you do have a nice layer of anti-reflective coating on that sapphire crystal. One thing to point out, it is a fixed bezel. Reminds me a lot of what you'll see on the Rolex 24, or sorry, the Explorer 2, with that 24-hour sort of brushed bezel. And you can see the star of the show is that beautiful blued GMT hand. So if you are wondering what a 41 mil watch looks like, this is on my 7¼ inch wrist, which is by no means a large wrist, but like I say, it does have a bit of presence and is certainly something that is more modern in terms of its sizing. You can see there you do have oyster style links, and you do have a stamped push button clasp, which is, you know, fairly sort of middle of the range, but is nonetheless still quite good. You can see there it does pick up scratches, so just be aware of that. In terms of the bracelet, the fitting, it does have a little bit of flex in it, but nothing particularly outrageous. And you can see there you do have pin link adjustment, but you do get a tool when you buy the watch that comes with it. Overall, I found the watch to be quite comfortable on the wrist. It didn't pull any hairs or anything like that, and wasn't particularly heavy. But like I say, I am used to wearing diver or sports style watches. Moving on to the case and dial, I've already mentioned it, but you do have a brushed and fixed 24-hour bezel. One thing that does concern me about that is with the brushing, whether it's going to pick up scratches. The markings are engraved and filled with a black enamel, so they are very clear and overall quite tidy. The case itself is quite complex in terms of its finishing. I mean, the original Grand Seiko has got Zaratsu polishing, and this tries to emulate it by having a mixture of polished and brushed sides and angles. But the case is very reminiscent of what you'll find on the Grand Seiko alternative. You can see there you do have a side screw-down crown, which helps to keep that 200 meters water resistance, and you do have a slightly raised sapphire crystal there. When we take a look at the dial in macro detail, you can see you do have the Addiesdive logo. Some people like it, some people absolutely despise it. I'm on the fence, I don't really care, I just like the look of the watch. You can see you do have printing and then you have the applied indices. The date window looks, I suppose in the macro footage, a little bit rough, but you don't see that with the regular eye. And the pinion finishing on this watch is really good. Admittedly, it's not Grand Seiko quality, but it is very tidy at this particular price point, which again at $85 is outrageous. And that leads me to my final thoughts, guys. You know, this watch is $85 including delivery. It homages a watch that retails for over $8,500. And yes, that's a spring drive watch. It's a titanium case. It's Zaratsu polished, so on and so forth. But not all of us can afford $8,500 of watch. I'd be personally shitting myself wearing a watch of that value. This, you can wear it and quite frankly not need to worry about it in any way, shape or form. So very good value and I really like it. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you do have any comments, queries or questions, please put them in the comment section and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, I'll see you in a new video very soon. Take care guys. Goodbye.